In an effort to cut federal spending, the Obama administration is proposing changes that may leave the lives of many Black Social Security recipients hanging in the balance. That's according to a new report by the Center for Global Policy Solutions.
The Social Security program, some veterans programs, some civil service military retirement benefits will be cut. Plain and simple.
If approved, the way Social Security benefits adjust for inflation would switch to what's known as the Chained Consumer Price Index.
By the age of 65, for every year you're on our Social Security system, you'll experience a $500 benefit cut. That's for the first 10 years. After 15 to 20 years, you'll be losing about $1,000 a year in Social Security benefit cuts. And what that means is that's less money for medication. That's less money for food.
The cuts would place a heavy burden on the 50% of Black recipients who depend on Social Security for 90% of their income.
We actually have a huge racial wealth gap in this nation, and African Americans are disproportionately vulnerable for several reasons. One, that we have dramatically less wealth than white households. For every $1 in wealth held by the typical white family, African Americans only have 5 cents of wealth. That's dramatic. That means, and then the second reason why we're so vulnerable is we're disproportionately reliant on government-issued benefits like Social Security because we have nothing else.
The study finds that because the median wealth for whites is 20 times the median wealth for Blacks, African Americans have fewer resources to cope with any decreases in benefits.
Chain CPI is a benefit cut, plain and simple, for every American who receives Social Security.
As Washington looks at ways to cap spending, advocates caution against doing so at the expense of the most vulnerable.
The deficit and the debt was not created by these individuals. It's created by a policy agenda that crashed our economy as a result of wealthy actors on Wall Street that put us into this hole. And so they bear a disproportionate burden for pulling the nation out of this mess, not Social Security recipients or military veterans.
In Washington, Andre Showo reporting.